afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the New England Patriots. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Into the secondary, past the 40. Touchdown, Cowboys! A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Fighting him off. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On second down now, it's Lopez. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On first down, Lance. That's complete. Albert Okuebuna. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Throwing now is Lance. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. Now Lance. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. Lance on third down. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Saints back at the 31. Keanu Neal with a safety blitz for the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Lance, flush to his right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. This is Mostert. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A handoff running left is Mostert. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw with Brady. Going for it all. And that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Here we go again. Here we go again. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. I got him. Cover.
On play action, it's Brady. And he'll find Hall. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Lambo on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, Lance. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Here's Mostert. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Mostert. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. They'll run with Mostert, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 4th touchdown on the year, and the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that, because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
To return it, Darius Phillips. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 2nd down, it's Lopez. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Lance now to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. First down, Lopez. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And that's on the guard, Cody Ford.
Going to give this time to the tailback. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Now on 2nd and 16, Lance. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Switch. Sponge. No. Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. All day. Out. Slam.
Throwing on second and long. Brady eluding the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check.
Now a play fake. Brady. He'll go up top here for Hamler.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on fourth. Brady to throw for it on fourth down. He's going to try and go deep again. And incomplete on the deep ball. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is caught. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Lance going to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Cowboys will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Patriots will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete. Okuegbuna. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. A final shot before half for Lance. Looking sideline, incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. On the return, Phillips. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Deebo Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They hand it off to Mostert. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Brady now to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Pats are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run on 1st down. Lopez. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On 3rd down, it's Lopez. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Lance looking to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Lambeau to add on the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, Phillips. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Throwing after the interception, Lance. And he will find his man, Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On 2nd and 10, Lance, and a dump off here to Robinson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. And we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10, Lance. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 14. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. And there's also a flag to go with it. Orlando Brown, the former Raven, the guilty party. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
Check 26, check 26. 57.
Here's Lance. Got a man It's Johnson, end zone for a Patriots touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season.
And the Patriots are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
What's good on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. They'll start on the ground with Mostert.
And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask.
Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says.
Here's Lance to throw it.
The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. DeAndre Hopkins, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Patriots are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close. There he goes, left side. 20, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cowboys are looking as if they'll move it to 7-2 as they add on to this lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times? It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen. Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right? This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass. And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up 4th down. We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down? And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. And yes, everyone, that was the fullback carrying the football. I know it's a dying breed, it's a dying position for a lot of people, but I still think it's valuable and important, especially one who can carry the ball. And you need short yardage. What makes sense? Go to a big body, let him plow forward just like he did there. It's still a big man's game. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly. Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line. Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready. And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And a throw left side to start out. That's complete. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Looking to throw again on second down. Lance. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Lance now on first down.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30.
To throw, it's Lance.
His throw incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Now Lance again.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Now a first and 10 at the 11.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. That's complete to Robinson. The great move couldn't free him. Taken down at the 10. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Again, it's Lance.
This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. Touchdown, Patriots.
James Robinson
with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Cowboys are going to secure the football, and with it, they'll just about secure the victory as well. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Brady going to look to throw. They shakes him off. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Brady.
He'll go up top here for Hamler. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
This game has been a lesson, a clinic in how to throw the football. I mean, even with a big lead, they're not turning off the engine. They're not getting off the gas at all. They plan to keep going at them, and it's working for them.
Brady going to throw here. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator,